Hi, everybody, and welcome back. On today's episode, we will be discussing my pick for the season, These Summer Storms by Sarah MacLean. And on next week's episode, we will be discussing In the Gray by BB Reed. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at bookedandbusypod_ for updates and additional announcements. I want to start our discussion off today by asking you this question, Tonitra. I know you have a lot of siblings. So let's say your mom left you all this massive inheritance, whenever it is her time. Not speaking that into no existence no time soon or anything, but do you believe the process will be simple, or do you believe since you all have different personalities, will it be more complicated than it needs to be?
Well, when I was in high school, my mama made it clear that I was going to be like in charge. And I got an older sister and an older brother. She don't trust them to like handle the business. So I'm like the primary beneficiary or something like that. Whatever it is, okay. I'm the first in line. And so I'm going to make sure that it goes smoothly. If y'all got a problem with it, you just going to deal with it.
Is it up to date? Is that up to date? Because folks be trying to contest that.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, she made it clear to everybody. So if something do happen to her, she go and choke on the chicken bone. Like it's up to me to go and like divvy everything up between everybody.
Is it you making the cuts, or is it already in writing that this goes to this person, this goes to that person, this goes to that person?
No, I just decide who gets what. Like, I'm the primary beneficiary.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, there's nobody else's name on the thing. Like, I decide who gets
So does everybody know that? Do you think, like, when that time ever happens,
probably,
do you think
but what are you going to do? like
fight?
What are you going to do? Fight over what? Like, because you can't get nothing without my say. But I don't plan on being like an a-hole about it. Like, I think she just wanted to make sure like everything got divided up properly, and she trusts me to do that. She doesn't trust anybody else to do that, and I don't blame her.
Yeah. Are you the smartest, like, out of all of them? Out of all your siblings?
If they ever hear this, they know it's the truth.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know. Like, I know my parents both have insurance policies, but I don't know exactly how they work. I just know, like, my mom, if something happens to my dad first, like, my mom gets everything, and then, like, vice versa. But I'm just like, what if something happened to both of y'all? Like, well, how does that even work?
That is crazy.
And then, I have probably two half brothers. Yeah, I have two half brothers. So that's why I'm just kind of like, how is that gonna... with my dad, I'm just like thinking like, ooh, how is that gonna work? Yeah, but my mom has to say if something happens to him first. Maybe they figure that out.
Like, that is interesting though.
Yeah.
Not that I'm looking forward to finding out and anything happening to them, but that I can see how that presents some issues.
One thing I will say when I be talking to my mom, because I know when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, I always had this thing of, Mom, I'm not saying anything gonna happen to you. I know you're gonna be all right, but just in general, you need to be cleaning up and stuff around here, because I don't want to go through all this stuff. Do you be seeing, like, on these documentaries when some people be dying and they be leaving all this shit in their house? No, they folks real, be hoarders.
Oh, that's how my mom's mom was. Like, no offense, love you, grandmama. But when we went up there, my mom had to clean out that whole house. And my grandmama was known for, like, holding on to stuff. It took forever to clean our house out. Oh, my God. I don't wish that on anybody.
And that's a thing I be seeing on TikTok with people saying, like, why are we such minimalists? Because you go in your grandma's house and your parents' house and they be just having clutter. Like, what's the point of keeping all this stuff?
That we threw out anyway. Like, a lot of it we threw away. Like, what we gonna do with it? Bring it to our house?
Right. And then I be thinking about, too, I don't really want, because, I got diaries and journals and stuff. I don't want nobody going through that. Because I know
that's like my worst fear if I die unexpectedly. Like, I don't want nobody reading through my notebook.
Yeah. I be having some crash out sessions in my journals. So
like, I'm gonna come back and haunt y'all and just close the book. Like,
so I'm gonna go into a summary of These Summer Storms, just a brief summary of what this book is about. In These Summer Storms, mainly it follows Alice Storm, and she is the middle child of the Storm family. So she learns her father has died in a freak accident. He's like in this sailing boat bungee jump accident. It's something where he's doing something out the way. It was a freak accident. And he was fairly old. He was like right at 70. So he's doing this stuff at 70 years old. Anyway, so her father is like a tech CEO, like a Steve Jobs kind of person. Very rich. Like their family lives off on an island, like off that Rhode Island, New England type of area. So in order for the siblings to get their inheritance, they have to complete these tasks. The older brother, he has to do these maintenance tasks around the house because he ain't never been no man or anything like that. And that's the older brother's task. The eldest sister, which is the second one to the oldest brother, she has to break up with her secret boyfriend. And the father is writing this in the will. In the wheel, he's saying like so they have to do that. Yeah, so it's not, everybody knew in the family, so it's not no thing. It was just something that they always kept on the hush. And the boyfriend, the elder sister's boyfriend, has been working for the company for the last few years or so. He's been always a part of that family employment line of things. And Alice is the outcast. Alice had a falling out with her father years prior, and it was dealing with someone that she was dating at the time, and they paid the guy off, so that's why they had a big falling out. Alice, her task is to stay on the island for a whole week. Simple, right? You would think it's simple. So, and then they have the youngest, well, their mother, she must reveal that the youngest daughter is not their father's biological daughter. That's what's written in the will. Yeah, so it's a lot of drama. It's a big psychological warfare. It's like a thing they kept saying in the novel, he's controlling us even when he's dead. And the big thing is, nobody can't get their inheritance unless everybody completes their task within that week.
Oh, that's annoying.
And also, Alice starts fooling around with her father's like right hand person, but she doesn't find out this is like her father's number 2 person until later. They met on the train earlier, like headed to the island, but she didn't know who he was, and so he turns out to be the executor of the whole estate of what's going on. So he establishes the rules, and also the brother has this rule of you can't talk that's one of his tasks as well. He can't talk every even hour. It's petty stuff in the will. Yes, it's very petty things. So throughout the novel, they unravel a lot of things, and they also go into detail about why Alice was outcasted from the family. Alice, pretty much, she didn't want to attend a college, and she released some info about her father. It was like a sexual harassment case. Like, it was different things going on as to why she was outcasted. So within this week, everybody is like, you need to do your task. You need to break up with who. You need to do what you need to do. Like, and they're going to the extent of even they cut the ropes from the boat, because they live on an island in this big old house, like in this big estate off this island. They go to lengths. Yeah, so they cut the ropes from the boats so Alice specifically can't leave. And she annoyed me throughout this book, because throughout this book, she's trying to leave, saying, I don't care about the money. No, you're gonna stay. That's where she was annoying me at, because I'm like, I understand you have morals and things, but if I know I am about to be a millionaire and I ain't never got to work for the rest of my life, I'm going to stay on the island.
Go through and do whatever.
Yes. So that leads me.
You ain't never got to see these people again if you don't want to. You ain't got time for that.
Right. But throughout the time that they're on this island for like that week, they start reminiscing. Of course, they're grieving, and it has like bad moments throughout the book. However, they do, at the end, they come together, and their inheritance isn't even what they think it is. Yes, they end up getting some significant number. It's like $1,500 or something like that. Something weird each. Yes, it's selling
this house. We selling this island.
But they still. But that's the thing. The house is still taken care of. They still have these things. They just not getting things directly, like money directly to them that they thought they were. They were thinking, oh, we finna be millionaires. Like, no,
crazy. I'm like, right. We done did all this.
And it's fucked up. But I don't think they really cared too much at the end. But this leads me into my first question. Yes, it leads me into my first question. So if one of your siblings was tasked with just staying put, by any means, what are you doing to ensure they complete their task?
You know what's funny? I'm kind of like the filler person anyway in the family, so I don't trust myself to not like help them do their tasks. So that's probably what's gonna end up happening. If I want stuff done and just go ahead and get it done, like just sit down and I'll do it. Like I get it done. Like that's probably what will end up happening. Like, because they ain't gonna handle like simple tasks and just sitting there, especially somebody telling them to do it. That would be a whole handful.
It could be the movies that be like, you're not gonna go anywhere, and then they be dun dun dun.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we gonna hold on to your stuff. We gonna do something to lock you in the house or in your room or something. Like, it's, like if it's all of us against just like one person, I feel like we can get that done. Like, no, you're not gonna ruin it for the rest of us.
Right. So this leads me to my next question. So is money everything? And are you willing to just do anything to get it?
No, it's important, but it's definitely not everything. Like, no.
I don't know. Money gonna change me.
Like how much money? Because like you could be a situation like this. Like I'm not gonna sit, especially if I don't know exactly how much. Like that just leaves it more ambiguous for me to be like, okay, whatever. I don't need this.
Yeah. Yeah, it
but
definitely
if you tell
depends.
Me like $50 million or something, now we talking a different story.
Right. I was watching an interview with a boxer. What's his name? Keyshawn. His name is Keyshawn Davis. That's what I was watching. And he doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because they grew up together. They're like really they're well-known boxers or whatever, but they don't want to fight like actual like do a big fight. But somebody brought up the question like, okay, for 200 mil, are you gonna fight your brother? And he just all he kept doing was just like I don't know, but he was adamant about like ain't no amount of money better make me fight my brother. And somebody was like, he was like, 200 mil, I don't know.
So are they doing it?
No, they not. They ain't. I doubt they ever do it.
That's cute. I've never heard of anything like that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if you like, because they grew up together, they trained together. You know, they like
that's understandable.
Yeah, so it's different when you're fighting in front of TV. Like it's different if we like sparring or something like that, but
and somebody has to lose, like, oh
yeah, and then that'll never, like, because you know with boxing, like, and I know it's a little off topic, boxing is like one of them sports like you really can't get knocked out too bad because people gonna like talk about you, like that's gonna be something that sticks in your career. So it's like you have to win. And way people are with their phones and shit now, it's just like you really can't like get away with nothing like I don't know. It's just like, so I feel like they have it tough. Like with that.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in.
I don't know, 200 million. We gonna have to on
the table. We can dap it up after this.
Because you ain't never gotta box again. You ain't never gonna box ever again. You don't ever have to
buy
like work.
You a restaurant or something. Let me do something.
Yeah, like I ain't. Yeah, because after 200 million, I ain't finna. Yeah. And you still rich after taxes? Yeah,
right?
No, that is. Yeah, we might have to fight.
Let's go tap it up.
Yeah, we gonna have to fight, man. We're gonna have to fight for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question, it says, why do people process grief differently? Like, is it a psychological thing or is just everybody different?
I think it's both. Like, especially like when you're talking about parents, like I haven't actually dealt with it myself, but watching people deal with it, like it just changes the dynamics of everything. Like somebody who's been there forever, and so people definitely deal with grief differently and have different reactions to it. My God.
Yes, and it's understandable, a range of emotions. One thing I've never understood, I will say this with grief, I ain't never understood why people get so angry. Like, I guess it may just depend on the circumstance, but some things are just out of our control. So one thing I've never kind of like really grasped is when people are like very angry. Like,
yeah, I could see that. I think just like off of personal experience, just throwaway story, but I know when we went up there and my mom had to plan her mom's funeral, but it was like a whole bunch of weight on her because it's just her and her sister, like they're each other's only siblings. And so she has to deal with her because my auntie is like a known drama queen, and so she's like, this was like her her moment, you know what I mean? Like, I hate to put it that way, but that's just what it was. Like, she just, like, all over the place. And so she had to deal with that. Then she had to deal with her grandmother was still alive, like my grandma's mom. And so she wanted control and stuff. And then, like, but during that whole week, she just, like, had this she had this pressure building up. And so Saturday, she did have, like, a moment where she just blew up on my daddy's sister. It was funny.
Yeah.
But that's where I can see where anger could come from, because it's just like, she gonna come in.
Because that's frustrating.
Off topic story. But my dad's little sister go come in there drunk, and she comes in there talking about, girl, you'll be all right. And she's like doing like to this lady who's been dealing with all this stuff and just lost them, and my mama like lost it. So I saw anger for real then. But up until then, she had been calm that entire week. Like, she had been like dealing with everything getting thrown at her. So I could see how the pressure could build up in a situation like that. But it was funny. That was hilarious.
But it's like it's a build up, so it really don't take much. It's just gonna be that one, like,
the tipping point, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, you bring your drunk behind in from the club talking about, oh girl, I'm sorry, you gonna be okay though. Like, it wasn't even like genuine. She was just, it was annoying, and I could see how it would like push somebody over the edge.
And then you're drunk. And then you're drunk. Yeah. I don't like dealing with drunk folks. I'll say that. Like, it's one thing. I know this might be a little off topic, but I will say, like, I can deal with tipsy folks, but I can't be around nobody who drunk. Like, if you're drunk, like, we can be drunk together probably, but you're not finna be more drunker than me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not finna.
I've been like that since college. Like, it's like after my first time going out and getting like drunk, one, I realized I don't play that with myself, and so I'm not finna be around nobody else who's doing it. And they always embarrassing or doing too much. It's like, you're not finna embarrass me out in public, and I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with no drunk person. Like, that is the most frustrating thing in the world to me. Like, do not do that. You can't control yourself and your alcohol. You will not be going nowhere else with me.
Yeah, and it's I'll let you get away with it on your birthday.
Like, one or two times?
I will let you. That's the only time I will probably, your wedding, something like that. Yeah. I'll let you get away with it then. But you're not finna do that if we're out and about at a party, like, all together. You're not finna do that. Especially not with no man. I can't stand no drunk nigga.
Oh my God. Same. Like, I am not doing this with you. How are we this old and you can't handle your liquor? I can't stand it.
And you heavy, and they be sweaty. Right. Like, I don't. And then another thing too, some folks be trying to fight when they drunk.
Oh my God, that aggressive stuff.
Like, you will never come back with me ever again.
You only get one time to ever do that with me, because I don't do that.
Yeah, like, I think people, and that's another thing I told my friend, I've been telling people this all week, that I have no desire to make new friends right now. Not even right now. I have no desire to meet new people and create new friends or create new friend groups. So somebody had this post that was saying, like, she matched with like some friends on Bumble or whatever, and they went out and they were very late. Like, they were like 45 minutes to an hour late to wherever they were hanging out. No, like, and if you are, okay, one thing, if we friends and I know you do this, cool, but the first time you meet, I will never talk to you again, never mind. Yeah, no. Like, no, it's rude, and I don't like that. So it's like, I have a certain tolerance for certain things. I don't play that late shit unless I really fuck with you. I don't play that late shit, and I don't play that super drunk shit. And I don't like no angry ass people who be cussing out people and doing all that,
or
acting a fool.
Other people, like, getting me involved in stuff. Like, no.
Nope.
I don't do no angry drunks. I like to drink and be happy.
So the next question, and we've talked about this a little bit. Does your family have a say in your love life?
Absolutely not. No. Like, you could say it, and it don't mean that I'm gonna listen to it, but for the most part, they know not to, because I cut people off real quick. Like, not even just all the way cut off. I'm just not gonna talk to you for a while. Like, my business is my business.
But what if they notice something that you haven't noticed?
I mean, I'm gonna take it into account. Like, I think I'm pretty open to seeing things if you want to point it out to me. But for the most part, I'm like, mind your business. Because if we want to start talking about partners, I can bring up your partners if you want me to. Like, that's what we can do. That's probably where that's going to go. So probably your best bet is just leave me alone. Let me figure it out.
And it's so crazy. I'll give you an example. I remember with my ex, and I hate that I be talking about this experience, like, sometimes with my ex, or these are my experiences in my life that didn't happen, so I don't really care. So I remember one time, my sister had came and told me something about my boyfriend at the time. And I was so angry with her. Like, it took me some time to, like, really get over it. But I didn't really kind of, like, appreciate it so much, like, way after the fact, after we broke up. But, however, at that time, at that current present moment, I damn near wanted to fight her. Because I'm just like, you ain't gonna be talking about my man. You ain't gonna be talking about my man. So yeah, it's just like a thing of, step out of that right now. Like, we'll come back to it probably in some years from now or something, and we can talk about it. You gotta be careful
talking about people, man, and their girlfriend and stuff, man. You just gotta do, even if it is true and you see something, especially when people are just getting started in their little love bubble. Yeah, you gotta be careful telling people about their people, man.
Yeah, we was like still early on in our relationship too, so I was like really like angry. Yeah, I was really angry. Like, and I think people no, seriously, I was mad. I was like very, very hot because I don't do nothing to people. So that's why I'm just like, why is somebody trying to hurt my feelings or hurt my happiness right now? So I was really hurt.
Right. I completely feel that though. Yeah. Like, I feel that.
Yeah, like that incident you was telling me about your brother, your boyfriend.
That is exactly how it was.
Y'all didn't speak.
Like the first few months too, like. And then what he was saying, though, I could see if it's later on, I'm like, okay, you was right. He didn't even turn out to be right down the line. You're just making assumptions. And so it was really like, you don't know him and you're just saying stuff. So I really was mad.
Yes, you were mad for years.
Like, what are you talking about? You're just making up stuff in your head.
Yeah, so I definitely, it's like somebody also said, and in the book, I'm going to correlate this back to the book. They started kind of like trying to insinuate that the guy, the executor, was kind of like in favor of Alice because they started fooling around with each other. But they had these like little different opinions here and there about it. But they didn't really too much care like towards the end. So that's why I kind of like.
They can't do anything anyway. Like, what?
Right. It's in writing that he's the executor. Like,
yeah.
We didn't know. Is it executor or executioner? Am I saying it right?
I think executors. Like, executor of the will, yeah.
Okay. Because why I feel like executor means like slashing.
I think that's what like executioner means.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like, but yeah, they tried to have like a little issue about that, but it's in writing. Like, they didn't know that shit was going to happen or whatever. But it ended up also being some correlation because he was the one who actually threatened the guy, Alice's ex-boyfriend, to like pay him off and to get rid of him. But she didn't know that at first. People tried to say things about her ex-boyfriend, like just saying like he wasn't good enough for her. And just like with the eldest sister in the book, they're trying to make her break up with the man who been working for their family. It's just like, if y'all know they've been messing around for years, why would you do that? That's so mean.
What is this? Why do you care?
Like, everybody deserves love, so that's why I'm just like, oh, that sucks. And but everybody was like, you need to break up with him so we can get our money. Like, everybody was like, mad.
I would have just pretended to, like, the fuck.
Yeah, we'll get back together when I get my money. Like, this ain't
when
like
I got this money.
And you ain't gotta let people know. Like, you can just hush. Like, that's
like, we're just separated forever, I guess. Goodbye, my love. Like, why do they have to know?
You're like, being dramatic. Right. Like, that's what I felt like when I was reading it. I was like,
okay.
Yeah, just fake a breakup. Yeah, fake a breakup. People get back together. What, they gonna take the money back that y'all had?
Right.
Guys? Like, you can't do anything. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, family is just like no. I don't know though. I feel like I have a friend, right? And her kid's father, she ended up, like, later on, like, they were together at the time, or whatever, but fast forward, they ended up breaking up probably some like years later, and her family had told her like next time she had went home, like post they breakup, she was like, yeah, we ain't never really like him anyway, but they never even said that to her, and she was just like, wait, huh? Like, yeah, she was like, yeah, it was like subtle signs of why they didn't like him.
Like, how do you not pick up on things like that though?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, why y'all didn't tell me that he was y'all noticed little things or whatever, but hence my friend is a bit like, you really can't tell her nothing. But that's anybody with their significant other. Like, you ain't finna say nothing about my man. My man. Yeah. Like, you ain't finna say nothing about me.
Like when Nene doing Candy.
She said, don't talk about Candy, man. Don't talk about Candy. She go, my man. Everyone talk about my man. My man.
Talk about my man.
I swear, that's my favorite indie vocal stem. Do you be seeing like TikToks when they be like my favorite Housewives stems? I swear that Nene, like that one is my favorite one for a Housewives.
So I love Nene.
Yeah, that one.
Like, and hold on, not glasses. That's mine. I be doing that to everybody. Hold on, not glasses.
I think it's the same episode when Candy was like, Peter bucking up his chest and like he want to do something.
Like he gonna do something.
We got off topic. I swear, man, I love me some Housewives, man. I need to binge Atlanta Housewives.
First few seasons was classic. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, especially that season, like them first 2 seasons that Portia and Kenya got on there. That was peak
gold.
Yes, that was peak. Also,
bye Ashy.
And also a little more off topic. So they canceling Love and Hip Hop like all together, just like they canceled Basketball Wives all together. Like that's not coming back on either. Yeah. So I mean, and I guess it's end of an era, but I wish they would have rebranded it and started casting younger people because they had Basketball Wives Orlando at that time.
That they was going for.
Yeah, but they just completely like they off, and I was like, wait, I wasn't kind of ready for y'all to just completely be off the air. But a whole clip came up of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was my favorite one out of all of them. Like that was my favorite one. Yes, it was very underrated.
People talk crap about Hollywood, like that got real good. Like the last seasons I didn't like, it got real fake. But like them first like 2, 3 with Tiara Marie and Ray J and Princess and everybody, like that was gold. That was classic.
But I love when Brooke Valentine got on there. Like that was like peak Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. But yes, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is my favorite. But anyway, a clip came up of that episode of when A1 had hopped up on that table and was trying to get Safari. And I was like, I told my friend, I said, that was peak reality TV. I wish I could go back and watch that in real time. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like I gotta get my Paramount subscription back because like some things because now some things are just super fake. Like so fake. I don't believe it at all. Even like when I be watching shit on Zeus and I be like, you just made that up.
Right? Y'all just looking for a reason to fight and argue. Like y'all don't know what real reality TV is. Like the first Love and Hip Hop season, like Atlanta, when Jocelyn first came out the gate, like, and all that was authentic. Like, they was really having these issues for real. Now it's just, like, these contrived storylines and stuff. I could see why they canceling it.
Yeah, and then I bet the ratings started getting bad because it's just, like, why are y'all adding... Some people were just, like, why are y'all on here? And it was even, like... I know we're so off topic.
And his wife, I can't stand them so bad. I'm like, girl, you in the hair capital of the world. Why do your wigs look like that?
Yeah,
she just aggravates my spirit. He aggravates my spirit. Like, all that stuff with Scrappy and that third girl, this new baby mama, I don't like her. Like, yeah, they need to go and watch that up.
Yeah, and I don't like him having all them kids like that. Even
I don't either.
Like, that's something, like, I can't, like... It's just like we're not in the time to be... I ain't like when they was together.
I didn't either, but like after they broke up, it's just like I really disliked seeing both of them.
I just be feeling like right now we are not in the time or the age to be having a bunch of kids with all this shit happening in the world. Like Granted, I know you have a lot of siblings and stuff, but that was
No,
way your mama had them when life was fine.
She did.
Yes. So right now is not the time to be having 2 kids at 19. We cannot do that.
I'm saying, for real.
Yeah. So, to end our discussion, so Tonitra, what would you do if you knew you were promised inheritance? Like, what is your hints, like your plan? Are you going to quit your job? Because Alice was a teacher in this book, was like a regular teacher. Was living a regular life. What do you plan to do? Like, what do you plan to do, or what would you do if you were promised a large sum of money that you were getting from an inheritance?
You know what? I don't know if I would quit. I would probably, for maybe the first 6 months to a year, nobody would even know that I got it. I'm going to invest it in something or use it to build something that I've had in the back of my head for a while that I just didn't have the funds for. But once that's up and moving and I have like a sustainable machine for income that I don't have to work anymore, then I'm going to quit my job.
Yeah, I'm not telling anybody.
Right?
I'm only
Nobody's
gonna
gonna know.
No, yeah, nobody's gonna know. Even only people who would know is my immediate family, and that's my mom, my dad, and my sister, and her one son. That's all. That's all who is going to know. And I'm going to tell them, y'all are gonna act regular, gonna act like you're going to work every day, even if you don't. But you're gonna act regular, because I do plan. I would definitely retire by like I always say if I won the lottery, I would just take care of my immediate family. I'm not taking care of like. No, I don't feel like I owe.
Out the woodwork. I don't either.
But that's the thing. Ain't nobody finna know. I'm finna have this, like, because I'm not even going to have possession of that. Yeah, I'm not even going to be in possession of it. It's going to go into something to where I can easily access it or anything. But definitely, I would still live a regular life. Like, right now, let's say tomorrow, I won the lottery. I'm still going to go to law school and do my things that I said I was going to do. I'm still going to be regular.
Nah, it's just easier.
Right. I ain't got to worry about nothing extra. I can just focus on, like, doing what I want to do. Much better access to doing those things. So I would definitely live a regular life. And what else I would probably do? I ain't gonna
That's when you start asking for trouble when you start doing all that extra stuff.
Right. Like, what else I'm gonna do? I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do nothing else. Like, because I ain't really been...
probably travel more.
Yeah, but with all this shit going on right now, I don't think
right
traveling
now,
is like
going nowhere.
Yeah, nobody need folks get stuck
nowhere.
Yeah, folks get stuck places. Like right now, is really kind of like not the time to be traveling. Really,
in Mexico.
Yeah, if you're gonna travel, you need to do it domestically. Like you can't really be going like really too far out or going nowhere crazy. Not right now, but
that sucks. Like that is so accurate though. Like. The world is crazy right now.
Yeah.
I think we're living through this is off topic too. I don't care.
It's cool.
It's rounding off the episode.
Yeah.
But like, we're living through a time that is going to be very historic when it comes to them history books. And like 20 years from now, this is going to be one of the moments that they're talking about. Like the way we talk about 9/11 and the war in Iraq and stuff. It's like, oh, well, here we are.
And
now, I guess
something similar is going to happen like that this year. My spiritual advisor has predicted it. Most of her predictions are accurate. So anybody want to come back and listen to this, just know I marked this at March 7th. March 7th, they said something. And I don't know when, but they saying it's something similar to 9/11 is going to happen this year.
That's what the astro community's been saying. Something about these sleeper cells here. Like, because I don't know why you would go and pee those people off knowing that they have all this pull here. Like, but they've been saying in the astro community.
But they also, I was reading some TikToks and stuff of, everything that's going on as far as like the war with Iran and all this stuff. They saying like over there, they know that this is like Trump's doing. It ain't kind of like nothing that they're kind of necessarily taking out on us. We're just kind of collateral damage because of like what he done did. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. That something is definitely going to happen. Also, another thing too, when people be saying like invest in real estate and do that, I always, for some reason, I ain't saying it's pointless, but I ain't never really understood the hype behind it.
I don't think it's a good idea now. I think 25 years ago, that's great advice. But as far as for the past like 10 years or so, I don't think that's great. I'm not the most vested person, but that doesn't make sense when everything is so volatile right now.
Yeah, like I can understand investing in like stocks and things, but I can't really understand the buy some properties. Like, shit depreciate. So I don't be understanding of when people be so.
And unless you're gonna follow through. Yeah, unless you go follow through and actually rent it out, and now you got to deal with tenants and all that stuff too. Like, I was like, I guess to each their own, but it's way too volatile to be out here buying property when that thing is gonna plummet.
Yeah, maybe like if I was to get rich, I'd probably, I don't know, because life is short, so I'd probably be like blowing money fast. So yeah,
right. I think the first thing I am gonna do, because I've always wanted to anyway, I'm gonna buy a compound and like all my homegirls and my like family that want to come and live over there, so we don't have to deal with society anymore. Mm-hmm. Like we'll all just be here and we'll take care of each other and each other's
like your own little city.
Right, for real. We can grow our own stuff, get some pigs and some chickens or whatever. Do whatever, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to deal with the outside world. Like, for real. Like, I want a whole little compound with a main house and then some houses off of it, like Greenleaf.
Can you buy your own zip code? Like, like in the book, they had their own island. I wonder, can you, like,
that's
buy your own
idea.
Zip code? Yeah.
Like, and no, y'all can't come over here. Like, just have, like, a cutoff.
Yeah, like, it's a mayor. This is a city. Like, I'm the mayor of this city. Yeah.
I feel like Young Thug was trying to do something like that a couple years ago.
Wait, where? Where you trying to do that? Because I don't take that man serious, man.
It was, like, before he got arrested and stuff, but he was, like, trying to start his own city, right?
I don't.
Your face was like...
Because I don't picture it. Like, I know he's smart kind of in his own way, but I
didn't see it either, but it was before all this court stuff had happened. But it was like some type of bill or something he was trying to build.
I know Cat Williams had bought that whole old military base, I think.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, and
that was smart.
Got a whole production. I didn't realize Cat Williams' money was long like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever had, like, done a show that didn't really sell out. Like, people love Cat Williams.
Yeah, I get it, because he came to Montgomery so many times. So, I know, I just didn't realize kind of, like, the extent of, like, dang, you got money like that? Like, okay. I be trying not to pocket watch, but you really never really know how much money somebody really got.
That's true.
You know what else is crazy? And I know we're just babbling at this point, but I hate when I get on like the internet and people be in comments and they be quick to talk about something. $1 million ain't nothing. Well, give it here then, if it ain't.
They're the worst. Like, especially, I feel like on Twitter and I feel like parts of TikTok that is huge right now where people are just doing this thing where, oh, that's not nothing. And it's like, but you don't have $1 million. You ain't never seen $1 million before. Like, how are you such an expert? Like, that's not a lot of money. That's not, I'm like,
if it's not, give it here.
Go make it real fast and give it to me.
Yeah, come give it to me out your pocket since it's not a whole
not a
whole lot of money. I had somebody was telling me on TikTok. I had commented because it was when Neo and his wife got divorced. This is the second wife when he had got divorced, and I think they were trying to say she got lowballed, but she's getting like a lot of money, like in spousal and child support and something. I don't remember exactly the whole thing, but they were saying like she was lowballed or whatever, and I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, are y'all trying to say like y'all can't sustain a lifestyle? Go back to how you was living. Live regular. Like, you okay. Like, it's like $1 million. She had well over $1 million. So that's when I'm just like, okay, if y'all don't think that's enough, give it to me. Like, that's enough for me. I may not be no million. And somebody was in the comments saying, like, these people are millionaires, so 1 million ain't really nothing to them. Well, give it to me. I'm a thousandaire. Give it to me.
Right.
Give it to me. If that's the case, I could do so much with that. Give me
rich on the internet, child.
Right. There's a question online that say, would you do a line of coke for $2 million? I said, there's folks out here doing it for free. Fuck yeah.
I'm saying.
I'll do it for $250,000. Shit.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm like, there gotta be some.
That's nothing.
Right. As long as you don't get hooked.
I'm not gonna inject nothing. Like, that's crazy. But a line of coke ain't nothing.
Right. I feel like, and it's people. A lot of people do it. A lot of celebrities. So it must be some fun. It must be some fun behind it. But that's just a glimpse, so I'll go behind some money probably. So I guess that say a lot about me, but shit, I don't know.
I like the multi-millionaires on TikTok then, I guess. Oh, y'all so rich.
I guess. I don't know. Okay. So to end our episode off, I want to ask you, Tonitra, about our next book, In the Gray. Do you feel as though this will be ending worse than Losing Control? But you didn't finish Losing Control.
No, but from what you told me about it, it was like, it actually ended okay. Like, I mean, I guess from where I stopped at to what you explained to me, I'm like, okay, this ending is okay. I don't anticipate a great ending for this one. I just don't. I feel like I'm going to be annoyed either way. Like, I can't see a scenario where I'm like, okay, I'm happy about that. Like, this book is, oh, God. I'm going to finish this one, though, just because I have to. Yeah. Because the writing isn't bad. That's what's crazy to me. Like, like, it's not bad writing. It's just the plot, child. When we get into this, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, next episode is gonna be a really good episode, so I'm really excited to talk about it. To be honest, I don't think I'll rate it really high, but we will see for next episode.
Right? It's definitely some discussions to be had.